of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Aztecs offense will have the football first. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against candidly an overmatched opponent, but hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup, but this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. Handoff to the single back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Keep it on the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. The Aztecs want to pick up the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on... He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Aztecs decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Already a solid... Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Washington. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Osborne. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Aztecs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Aztecs will have it 1st and 10.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. The throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Aztecs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now turning it on. He's at the 40, the 20. No one there to stop him. Except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll leave it with the lone back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The give out of the gun. Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He's got the back in the middle. Touchdown, Huskies! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle.
Now, when you run these screenplays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
Got the quick completion. There he goes. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And the Aztecs racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Aztecs are moving quickly down the field.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it near short of the first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Aztecs will line up to punt it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Got his man on the right. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll go to the ground. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do...
Breaks into the open. He's at the touchdown, Husky. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. On the move. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Snapped it in the shotgun. He's got him. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Aztecs send out the punt unit. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
Turning on the Jets. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Husky.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They've scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Gonna run it. It's Osborne. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Aztecs will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go back to the ground. Ripping through the defense. Give him 105 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Man, just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up a 1st and goal.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Washington! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the running back. Finds a little space. Past the 1st down marker and still running. A really productive run gets it up to the 31-yard line before he goes out of bounds. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That pass is incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Defense looks like they're coming. The lone back's got it. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. The Aztecs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Turning it on. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Aztecs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Going for the big play. Pulls it in on the right. Lots of room to run. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he made the extra point without problem.
That makes the score. Washington, 49, San Diego State.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Leaves it with the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. The Aztecs line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Aztecs line up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. Slips through the line. Oh, spins away. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Huskies! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They go to the ground. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. A strike downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Oh, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Aztecs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Aztecs want to move quickly. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Aztecs will try to pin them back with the punt. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Inside 30. Is to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the outside. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. To the air on first down. Looking to scramble. Flips it out in the flat. At the 45 on its way. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Swings it out to the flat. On the move at the 30. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific Northwest and the fellas at Udub.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Tecz will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Trying to set the tone with the run. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Plucks it out of the air. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now on second down. Give to the running back. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Makes the catch. There he goes. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is third down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the fourth down.
And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The Aztecs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. Caught behind the line. It's Davis. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. And that last completion left him short of the sticks. It's third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. They're trailing by 11 to North Carolina. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Off the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Fires to the big fella. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll try it again. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. On first and goal, let's see what Washington does. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Huskies! Fit it in the window for the score.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Running back searching for a hole. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll run this play from the pistol. He's looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Takes it the other way. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention for the Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
70, San Diego State, 6.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Avant. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. New set of downs after the completion. The give to the left. Look out, he's got room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense set on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Aztecs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Got a man, it's Davis. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And a big deflection on third down forces a fourth down. The Aztecs will call on their punt team. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to go up top on first down. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Backed up now. Here's second and long. The give to the tailback. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Huskies come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll go to the air on third and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and there breaks into the open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Washington.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. From the gun, the ground game. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Aztecs will punt this one away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returns are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. All kinds of time in the pocket. Down the middle it goes. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Hard running there. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Back to pass on second down. He'll take the deep shot. Snags it on the right. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. We've reached a break. It's Washington holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. The Aztecs with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to...
Turning it on!
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's the handoff. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Aztecs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, San Diego State.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Thompson.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Turns it on at midfield. A good break there as the penalty gives them the 3rd down conversion. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Let's go. From the gun. Give on the inside.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off play action. They're working that left side. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Man, this just starts to hurt your pride, right? You're down by several scores. It's in the 4th quarter, and they keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up. You got to do something about it. You got to find something down deep.
Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Aztecs will send out the punt unit. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Firing to the right, complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. Finds a spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Give to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got him still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him.
Touchdown, Huskies! Quick strike through the air for a score. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable. And with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Snagged in the middle, it's Davis. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. They want to run this quarterback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Rushes on him. Gets rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And the Aztecs decide to punt it away. Takes it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the Huskies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Got his man. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today, they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
That's reeled in. It's Davis. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. And this one is perfect. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback extends the play. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Touchdown, Aztecs! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. and Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Firmly in control of this game, we'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan.
Gashes them in the middle. Inside the... And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. One more play to pad the stats. Gonna swing it on second down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, and it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.